Well, that was a feat. Woo! It is 7:10. I am Joni Bates, founder and CEO of JB & Co., a concierge real estate company and reimagined a staging and design company. StreamYard completely just crashed. I'm not sure what happened. I yelled at my computer a little bit and now it's working. So that's how I work with my technology. Scream at it and it comes back. How is everyone tonight on this Wednesday at 7:10 instead of 7 o'clock? And we normally have whiskey and a teacup, but because I was having technology issues, I put that on the side so that I could focus on what was going on here. Because what we have to talk about tonight on this podcast is super important. But first, some housekeeping. This is live and it is on Facebook on 3 different accounts. It is on Instagram and it is on LinkedIn and is on YouTube. I do see some flashing happening, so I think StreamYard's having a hard time tonight. So we'll see if we can get through this because it's really, really, really important. So I focus on Cobb County, Paulding County, in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And what I'm going to say tonight, it's really important that you talk to an attorney. I am a realtor. I know what I'm talking about as far as value of your homes and eminent domain and right of way, which is called ROW, which is currently happening in my community. There is an area that it's getting ready to have all your front yards taken out because there is going to be a right of way. Now, a lot of people are like, this doesn't involve me. I'm good. No problem. So, but the truth is it is a problem. It's a problem because this is going to be affecting your neighbors, property value, and all the other things. There is 133 homes that are going to be affected, and offers are going to start hitting your mailboxes. This is eminent domain, okay? It's this much of it, but it is eminent domain. This is the areas that are going to be affected. Cedar Crest homeowners need to know this, okay? Cedar Crest is a thoroughfare within Paulding County, and it is going to be affecting Harmony Grove Church and right at the Cobb County line, about 2.7 miles. You can see it right now. You drive down there and they're starting to put the silt fences up and they're directing traffic and all that. What you're seeing is it's going from 2 to 4 lanes and they want to have a median in the middle. And so in order to do all of that, this is a double yellow. When you live on a double yellow, this is something to think about. They want to take your front yard. That's what it basically comes down to, is they are going to look at taking a portion of your yard. That's why you see a lot of homes like, why on earth would someone build that house right on the road? Well, they didn't. The road was widened and it took the front yard. And that's why homes on double yellows often look like that. This construction is slated for 2027. This is happening this year for a lot of families. And what does that look like? Again, I am not your attorney, but I am a really good realtor. And I want to let you understand that it's going to start with some flags are going to be in your yard. You're going to be like, I don't understand what that is. Your neighbors are going to start talking about it. If you have neighbors who are civic minded, they might have already gone to some meetings. All of this has to be publicly posted. What's going to happen is you're going to get a letter in the mail. And basically, they're going to want some road frontage, okay? They're going to make you a first offer. Here's the thing that I need you to know. This first offer isn't the only offer, okay? This is them just pitching it across the plate, letting you know that you are a part of this eminent domain moment. My suggestion to you, again, I am not an attorney, do not sign the first offer. You need to understand the remainder value. And Jenny, what are you talking about? What's a remainder value? This has to do with what is this going to do to affect your resale? Okay. What is this going to do to your access, your driveway, your property value as a whole? Okay. fair market value for that strip of land does not give you the severance that you need in order to understand how that's going to impact your entirety of your property value. Okay. So it's important for you to really dig into what is your property value and how is that going to affect you in its entirety. Okay. Now, again, there's 133 homes. Some folks have already gotten their letters. Some folks have had extensive conversations. They're in the know. They know what's happening. And some folks are kind of affected, meaning the entrance to their neighborhood is being affected, and they don't want to live off of a 4-lane road. The double yellow, which is a 2-lane road, was fine for them, but they are not interested in living off of a 4-lane road. And if that's you, give me a holler, 678-788-6465. But it's important for you to just gather knowledge right now. So you folks in Cedar Crest area, Paulding County, that's happening. It's also happening in some other areas where roundabouts are going in. I love me a good roundabout. A roundabout is fantastic. Keeps traffic going, keeps everything flowing. But the land has to come from somewhere, okay? So if you have flags in your yard, chances are you're going to receive a letter. And ultimately, an ROW is right of way, and the government, again, not an attorney, but they're going to take that land. So let's make sure that you get the proper severance for it. And again, some people, not a big deal, 10 feet, 12 feet, they own 5 acres and their house is in the back. They might not feel the impact, but a lot of folks are really, really going to feel this impact. So on this Whiskey Wednesday, I really wanted to make sure, because I was driving over there the other day and I was like, I knew that this was coming, but wow, there are a lot of older homes, 1970 brick ramblers that are losing half their front yard. So I wanted, again, I'm always service-based and that kind of makes me a little hot. So I wanted you guys to know that. So if you have any questions, 678-788-6465. Yeah, I mean, progress is progress. When you're growing and you're building more homes and you're doing all the things, the roads have to adjust, but it needs to be fair. All right. I'm all about being fair. So give me a holler. You guys have an amazing Wednesday, and I will see you next week.